Have you ever felt like the world is just happening to you? That your boss, your bills, your past, your bad luck are all in the driver's seat of your life? And you're just along for the ride, strapped into the passenger seat without a map? If that feels familiar, you're not alone. But today, we're going to talk about the single most important shift you can make to change everything. It's the shift from what I call victim mode to creator mode. This isn't about toxic positivity. It's about reclaiming your power. So if you're ready to stop being the author of your excuses and start being the author of your life, stick around. First, let's get clear on what victim mode actually looks and sounds like. It's not about being an actual victim of a terrible circumstance. It's a mindset, a pattern of thinking. 1. The blame game. My boss is the reason I'm unhappy. My parents are why I have these issues. The economy is why I'm broke. It's always an external force. 2. The why me mantra. You see challenges as personal attacks from the universe. You feel targeted and helpless. 3. The complaint loop. Your default conversation is about what's wrong, who's annoying you, and how unfair it all is. It feels good to vent, but it goes nowhere. 4. The helplessness hypothesis. You believe you have no choices. I have to stay in this job. I can't leave this relationship. It's a prison, but you're the one holding the key. And 5. The past as a prison. A past failure, a childhood wound, a betrayal. It becomes the reason you can't move forward. Your history dictates your future. The common thread here? External locus of control. You believe that control over your life lies outside of yourself. And when you believe that, you give away all your power. Victim mode is powered by the stories we tell ourselves. Let's break down a common one. Imagine an employee, Sam, gives a presentation. A colleague points out a flaw. In victim mode, Sam's internal monologue sounds like this. Of course, she always has to show me up. She's trying to make me look bad in front of the boss. Nothing I do is ever good enough for this team. I'm just not cut out for this. I'll never get that promotion. Hear that story? It's full of assumptions, mind reading, and catastrophic predictions. The event was, my colleague gave feedback. The story was, I am being attacked and I am a failure. Your brain, in victim mode, takes an event and writes a whole novel about it where you're the helpless protagonist. The problem is, your brain believes the stories it tells. And those stories directly create your results. The story, I'll never get the promotion, leads to the action of not applying for it, which guarantees the result of not getting the promotion. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. A negative event leads to a victim story, which creates feelings of resentment and helplessness. Those feelings lead to actions like complaining and giving up, which ultimately result in stagnation. So how do we break the cycle? We learn to become the author of a new story. We shift to creator mode. Creator mode is the opposite of victim mode. It's not about controlling everything that happens to you. That's impossible. It's about taking radical responsibility for your response to what happens. It changes the cycle. The same event leads to a creator response, which fosters feelings of empowerment and agency. Those feelings fuel actions like problem solving and learning, which lead to progress. Let's rewrite that same story from earlier in creator mode. Sam gives the presentation. The colleague gives feedback. This time, Sam's inner voice says, ouch, that feedback stung a bit, but she might have a point. Is there something I can improve here? This is an opportunity to make my work even stronger. I'm going to thank her for the feedback and ask for clarification so I can fix it. Feel the difference? The event is the same. The outcome is now completely different. Creator mode is built on an internal locus of control, the belief that you have agency. Here are the pillars of creator mode. First, radical responsibility. This is the foundation. It means stopping the blame. It's saying, Even if it's not my fault, it is my responsibility to deal with it. Your relationship, your finances, your health. You are the CEO of your life. Second, focus on your circle of influence. Stephen Covey taught this brilliantly. Stop focusing on your circle of concern. All the things you worry about but can't control, like the economy or other people's opinions. Instead, pour all your energy into your circle of influence. The things you can control. Your effort, your attitude, your learning, your daily habits. As you focus on what you can control, that circle gets bigger. Third, curious questioning. Victim mode asks, whose fault is this? Creator mode asks, what can I learn from this? And what's one small step I can take right now? And fourth, empowering language. Pay attention to your words. Swap I have to with I choose to. Swap I can't with I won't or I haven't learned how yet. Swap this always happens to me with this is a situation I will handle. Okay, theory is great. But how do you do this? Here is a practical 3-step action plan you can start today. Step 1. Catch the story. I call this the victim alarm. You need to become a detective of your own thoughts. When you feel yourself getting angry, defensive, or helpless, pause. Ask yourself, what story am I telling myself right now? Maybe it's, my partner is late, and my story is that they don't respect my time. Or, I didn't get the job, and my story is that I'm a total failure. Just the act of writing it down separates you from the story. Step 2. Challenge and reframe. This is the courtroom. Put that story on trial. Ask, is this 100% true? Usually, it's not. What's another way to look at this? Maybe my partner is stuck in traffic. Maybe that job wasn't the right fit. And most importantly, what's the most empowering story I can tell that is still honest? This isn't about lying to yourself. It's about finding a perspective that gives you back your power. Step 3. Choose a tiny creator action. This is the momentum builder. Finally ask, what is one tiny specific action I can take to move forward? It has to be so small, it's almost impossible not to do. Not fix my relationship, but send a kind text to my partner. Not get a new career, but spend 15 minutes updating my LinkedIn profile. Not get in shape, but take a 10-minute walk today. This small action proves to your brain that you are in control. It builds momentum and creates a new evidence-based story. I am someone who takes action. Shifting from victim to creator isn't a one-time event. It's a daily practice. Some days you'll nail it. Other days, you'll fall right back into the old stories. And that's okay. The goal is not perfection. It's awareness. It's catching yourself a little faster each time. Your life is not a script written by your circumstances, your parents, or your past mistakes. It is a blank page, and you hold the pen. Victim mode is letting someone else scribble on it. Creator mode is you picking up that pen, taking a deep breath, and writing the first word of a new chapter. It's time to stop thinking like a victim and start creating your life. If you're ready to do this work, I have 2 things for you. First, download our free Victim to Creator worksheet. It walks you through the 3-step process we just discussed, with prompts and examples. The link is in the description below. Second, this week, I want you to practice being the detective. Just for one day, commit to catching one victim story. Write it down and reframe it. Share your one small action or your biggest takeaway in the comments below. Let's support each other in this journey. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And subscribe for more tools to build a life you love. Remember, you are the creator. Now go build something amazing. I'll see you in the next one.